Menu narration set to 100. Menu narration set to 100.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here. The first game's out of the way, time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. 6'4" is Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. And his first pass is incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
And the Packers first down. A gain of 14. And the Packers first down.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
At the 41-yard line.
Love. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Lions' 38-yard line.
Now Love. He'll get this complete to Matthew Golden. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26.
12 yards. That's another Packers first down. A gain of 12. First down.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
Here we go. Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throw out wide. He's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. The swing right out wide to Jacobs. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Boswell's kick is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive Charles, pretty balanced. They have the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. Can't wait to get started again.
Looking to put a drive together.
Rip, 23.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They go play action now. Lawrence. He's got this to Williams, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
Go, go. Turn. This is hot.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Over the middle, he's got to Slaw. And the Lions are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
On first down is Jenkins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal.
5-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Jenkins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Quinshon Judkins, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Ryland up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Love now. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Look at man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. On the return is Williams. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Lions will take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team. They're trying to figure out their opponent, but you got to do both on the fly, don't you? The game's being played, figure it out both ways, and try and find a way to win.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Hey, attention, time. Easy. Kill.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and unsupported. I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Hey, Lion. Son, this one's hunt. Here we go, son.
Here's Lawrence. That's complete to the portal. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Hey, Soko, some hunt.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. Jameer Gibbs, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Riley on for the extra point. And this one's running through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And Jameer Gibbs finished it all off with a touchdown grab. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
Looking to put a drive together.
Go get him. Black, 95 set.
On play action. Love to throw. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. And the Packer 1st down.
Throwing. Love. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. From the 41, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 41-yard line.
Here's Love. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
That's good for Packers. First down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And he gets it down to the 32. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Love fires that quickly outside. Touchdown! Matthew Golden. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Now right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're working really well.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Lawrence to throw. To the left side, he finds Tesla. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Detroit! Jameer Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but takes it all the way into the end zone.
Now Ryland for the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jameer Gibbs. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Jordan Love and the Packers heading back out there. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 5.
Ready. Yellow. Ready.
Love from the gun. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. They push him back 8 yards and time on second down.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now they'll work with 4 receivers here on third down and long.
52.
Operating from the gun. Love. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's Williams to return. It's a 54-yard punt with a return of 11. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Lawrence. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Another Detroit Lions first down. First and 10 at the 36.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll get it inside the 35. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 8. Another run for Gibbs here. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here is 3rd and 5. Here's Lawrence to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line.
Detroit Lions first down.
Now Lawrence setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Ryland up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
The Packers take over first and 10.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Our look at the NFL starts now. In the Steel City, it's the Steelers at home to take on the Commanders.
In the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So we're going to look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on their defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Now 2nd and 5.
All right, let's go. Hey, center. Set. Silver.
They'll go again with Gibbs. Shoves him away. And he goes out right around the 39. 93 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On play action, Lawrence. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Hey, son, they started hunt.
Gibbs straight ahead. And this defense not ready for that as he'll take this down inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Hey, go. Run.
They give up the middle. Judkins. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they're leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Hey, run.
Judkins is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Lawrence will throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Quinshon Judkins, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. passing return out to the 27-yard line. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Love. Over the middle, he's got Golden. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Love will sneak it. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Packers first down.
Jacobs going to try the middle. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw now. Here's Love. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Jameer Gibbs and the Lions offense getting set once again. He's had a touchdown for every quarter so far. 3 here in the 3rd, and probably hoping he's not done yet.
And this is a situation where it's okay to be greedy. When you've already scored 3 times, you want 4, you want more than that. And guess what? That only helps your team.
Yeah, so far 3, now in search of 4. Lawrence. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Detroit. 44 yards.
Everything we're doing right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Son, this is hot.
On the handoff, this is Judkins. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Hey, run!
An inside run with Judkins. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Hey, Soko.
On the give, here's Gibbs. get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On red.
They go play action with Lawrence. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Lisa 24. Check. Son, this is hunt. Here we go.
Hand off now to Gibbs. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 130 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up second and
Just 2
goal.
minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Trying to hammer it in with Jenkins. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So he's had a nose for the end zone here in the early part of this season. 2 touchdowns for him now in this one to go along with the one he had in the opener as well.
And he certainly finds where the goal line is and finds a way to get across it. But you know who else senses it? The guys that block for him. Because he has that instinct, I think they hold their blocks just a little bit longer.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and then trying to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Second down and 6 now from the 26.
Second and 6.
Now Love. It's Williams on the catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Here we go.
First down, Green Bay.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That stop made by Jack Campbell. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
First and 10 at the
To pass, here's Jordan Love. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Pass caught. That's Golden. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Calling a loss of 4 there on the sack, and speaking of the number 4, it brings brings up 4th down now. On now is the Packers punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The Lions offense and Trevor Lawrence getting set for this next drive. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. They'll start on the ground with Judkins. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 8-yard line.
Once again, Judkins. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was